Hi guys! Okay, this is going to be a super quick little pour. I've got this painting here that I did. I was just playing around with some paint, but as you can see it was on a black, the canvas was black already. It had wet black paint on it, so you know the edges are all black and just got all wonky. And so we're just going to do a really simple quick flip cup with what I have left over from the little Dutch pours. So I'll put the gold in first this time. Let's see what that does. And same colors. These are the Artist Loft colors. So, you know, if you want to know what the colors are, just look back at, I want to say, well, a couple videos ago, possibly. So we're just going to pour this paint in here, and then we're going to do a flip cup. I probably should have put it in a smaller container, but we're just going to pour all the paint in here so I don't have any left that I have to deal with. Oh, let's do turquoise next. And then we'll do some white. And how about some more of this pretty green, aqua green. And then some of the purple. More of that turquoise, some gold. This is such a pretty gold. White. Now let's do some more turquoise. And then some more green. Oh, let's put some more white on top of that. Why not? And then some more purple. Let's go ahead and put the rest of the purple in there, because there's not much of that purple left. There we go. That's gone. Yay. Go ahead and put the rest of this gold in there. And the rest of the turquoise. There we go. And let's do some more white. And then the green. The rest of that green. There we go. Let's make sure there's not any gold left. I don't want to waste any of this gold. It's just too pretty. There we go. Just a pinch of it left. And then let's finish off with the rest of the white. Oh, we got plenty of paint. Definitely plenty of paint. Okay. There we go. Just let it sit for just a second. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at the cells that are popping up already. Ooh, they're so pretty. Sometimes it's just fun just to do a basic flip cup. This is a weird cell right there. It's got a white line through it, and then it's like exactly the same on either side. It's really interesting. Interesting, but like not interesting. Not interesting enough to keep. Just dabbing some on the corners, because we all know how much the paint loves to go over the corners. Not. There we go. Okay. All of our corners are wet for the most part. And now comes the fun part. Well, first we need a torch. So let me wipe off my Wipe off my hands a little bit there so we don't get paint all over the torch. But look, I mean, look at the cell action. We got a giant eyeball right there. Pop all the air bubbles. And bring up some more cells, of course. There we go. Man, all the gold is completely gone. I hope some of it will come up. Please. Please, gold, come back. Let's get us a corner catcher. Okay, so let me point out real quick. Let me make sure we are in focus. Yes, we are. Good. Let me point out real quick. I've said this before, but for those of you who are new, you see how there are rings around all these cells? You're really only going to get the rings if you mix your opaques with your transparents. The transparent ones are usually the ones that are the rings. Although, interestingly enough, all these turquoise rings, the turquoise is opaque. But you get these lovely rings, multiple rings, if you have a mixture of opaque and transparent or translucent. So remember that when you're picking out colors, try and do 2 or 3 transparents with 2 or 3 opaques. Like even the stuff we shoved off here has got some cells going on. I'm just kind of looking at it, trying to figure out where I want to keep, what I want to keep. Luckily the center is the prettiest part for me. So I think what we're going to do is, it's like headed in this direction, so maybe, but I really kind of want to pour that off. So I think we'll go in this direction first. And remember what I said about the corner catchers. I like to leave my corner open, but then the sides nice and firm against the canvas, so that it goes out the corner, but not off the. But you don't lose all the cells off the sides of your canvas. Okay, so we're going to bring it all back towards the middle. I think we're going to pour off this corner next. I think. Sometimes it's just hard for me to decide. And if I had wet down the canvas, these cells right here would not be rolling over themselves, but I really wasn't too concerned about that. There's so much paint on here, I'm going to pour a bunch off anyway. There we go. Bring those back. Look how pretty those are. They're all stretching really big. Okay, so I think we're going to go off this side next and then pour a lot of this off. I think we're just going to let it all fall off because we needed so much to go away anyway. Look how big these cells are. Okay, now I have to do this without touching the canvas. So let's just pour a lot of this off. There we go. Now, we don't have much gold, unfortunately. Look how big these cells are. Got to pour it off this way because we had sort of a band going on the side there. Okay, I think that's about it. That's actually a pretty cool painting. I'm glad I painted over that other one. I really like it. Okay, remember this is Artist Loft. It's the paint in the tubes, not the pouring paint. So leave the pouring paint alone, at least if you want to get this result, because I guarantee you, you're not going to get this with the pouring paints. At least with my setup. Okay, I really don't want to do that too much, because I don't want to lose the big chunkiness of this painting. Oh, I must have had a hole in my glove. Look at my fingers. Okay, not cool. That's okay though. But see, look at all these cells coming up just from that tiny bit of heat. Okay. Oh, I love this one. So some of these cells will continue to form as the painting sits here for probably like the next 5 or 10 minutes. So, all right, let's get you down so you can see it pretty. All right, so here's some of the cells that are just coming up, mostly from the air bubbles being popped and then that tiny bit of heat. But you can see some of these cells have lots of rings around them. Like this teeny tiny ones right there. Look how many different colors are in there. I'm bummed that we don't have much gold. But that's okay. It's still a pretty painting. Look at all the lines around everything. There's a few little gold spots. Kind of look like little tidal pools. I'm always referencing galaxies and tidal pools just because I love the beach and I love space, so. And everything kind of reminds me of it. I think this is a pretty painting. Ooh, look at that. Let's see if we can get close enough to that one. That's a pretty one. Look at the shape of it. It's kind of cool. And how many rings are around it. Okay. Alright guys, there's your pretty for today. As you can see, these cells have gotten a little bigger as we've just talked for the last minute or two. They're probably not going to get too much bigger, but they will continue to grow, and a few more might pop up. But there you go. I really like this one, actually. The cells are so nice and big and chunky, and then you got lots of little ones, but not too many little ones. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did. This is a 10 by 10 inch canvas, just so you guys know. That's mostly what I use now. I just really love the 10 inch by 10 inch size canvases. And I have decided that all of my bigger canvases, at least most of them, the ones that are sitting around here, most of the ones on my website, which my link to my website is below. So if you guys haven't checked out my website, check it out. I've got lots of my old paintings on there, a little bit of jewelry, but not much. I'm hoping this year, hopefully before summertime, to get like all of my jewelry up there, because I've been making a lot of it. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to turn a lot of my old paintings into jewelry. So, yeah. So hopefully you guys will like it. I'll show you an example of a painting. The painting was disastrous. It was real pretty, but it cracked in a lot of places. But so I've turned it into a really cool pendant, and I've created a necklace on there. So I've got a lot of pendants that I've created. So, you know, if you guys are interested in pendants, there's another one. This one was a huge painting, and I just cut out a piece of it. It was a beach painting and added some glitter to it and poured resin over it. I like that one. And let's show you one more. I love this one. It's kind of cool. It was on this painting that, to me, it had a really odd look to it, and I couldn't get past it. So I chopped it up and turned it into a cool pendant. So, you know, I've got 2 different sizes, and then I also have some long skinny ones. I better quit doing that before I drop the chain in the painting. But anyway, hopefully these will be up in the next couple months on my website. So go check my website out. And if there's any painting on there that you guys like, at this point I will offer a discount. So just email me, because otherwise in the next couple months, most of them are coming down and getting turned into pendants. So, all right. Well, there's your pretty for today. Watch the ads for me. I greatly appreciate that. You guys, you know, that's how you're helping my channel. You know, as always, your donations to my PayPal account are greatly appreciated. Those are really what keeps my channel going. So, thank you so much for anyone who has donated or supported my channel in any way. So I hope wherever you are on the planet, you're having a lovely day. See you later. Bye.